So, if you have just a couple of months to live, or a couple of days to live, or hours, how would you spend your time? Someone asked me the question a while back, and my answer was this: if I have just hours or days to live, I would spend my time reading, reading, and reading, and reading. That's how much I love books. I really do love books. For me, a library holds like the most beautiful things in the world, which are books that are filled with words, of course. Words are usually very beautiful. And if you meet a good writer, wow, you're blown away. Sometimes you just imagine how good can a person be to string words and make a very beautiful book. Anyway, today I'll talk about Korean literature. Now, have you ever read a book written by a Korean? If you have, well, good for you. If you haven't, you're missing a whole lot. But don't stress it. Like, seriously, don't stress it. Now it's a good time to start. You have all the time in the world right now, right? So pick a Korean book and start reading. Today I'll talk about my favorite Korean writer, Suah. Suah is a very interesting, like one of the best Korean writers out there. She's a woman. I really, really love Suah because Suah is unconventional. Suah, how do I put it? Someone said Suah gives you the chance to unknow what you know. Like she just takes the little things, the common things we see every day, and make an uncommon story out of it. Like she makes you think a lot about like things you've taken for granted. Anyway, so Besua goes beyond tradition. She writes like no other female writer. For me, that is what I've noticed. She breaks every norm you can think of. Now, every stereotype that seems to bind the female writer, Besua has broken out of it. Yeah, that's why I say she's unconventional. So today I'll talk about 3 of her books that I have read. The first one is Nowhere to Be Found by Suah. Nowhere to Be Found. It's a little book and it's very interesting. I'm not going to spoil it for you, so just look for it, pick it up, and read it. I still remember an expression I got from that book. I read it months ago. She says, I do not think anyone is justified to say they got a fate they didn't deserve because no one is completely innocent. Well, I 100% agree with that, like totally agree with that. For me, well, for every fate you're saddled with, well, you have to think hard about it. Yeah, seriously. I mean, there must have been just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, well, that resulted to that. Anyway, so the second one I have here is Recitation, also by Suah. This is also one of my favorite books. I love it so much. And this is A Greater Music, also by Suah. This is lovely. Funny enough, considering the fact that the title of the book is A Greater Music, she says there is no such thing like a greater music, right? Because like music like that is absolute. Yeah, so you can't really say a greater music or greater death. It's an interesting read, like really interesting. I learned so much about it. Like I've always loved music, but what this book is talking about, the kind of song, the kind of I really haven't heard most of them. But yeah, I'm not good with those old Beethoven and the rest. Anyway, so I'm gonna read some reviews. I'm gonna read some reviews about the book. This is by Literary Hub. A greater music will grab you by the heartstrings and play you like a harp in the best of ways. It riffs on music, language, and literature while delivering a gut punch of an ending. Now, this other one is from Korean Literature Now. With concise, evocative prose, Bae merges the mundane with the strange in a way that leaves the reader fulfilled yet bewildered, pondering how exactly the author managed to pull this all off. Now the last one is from Music and Literature. Bae offers the chance to know, to see, Bae offers the chance to unknow, to see the everyday afresh and be defamiliarized with what we believe we know, which is no small offering. Now, if you're in Nigeria and you want to buy this book, of course you can go on Amazon, right? That's where we all get books. But the Korean Cultural Center in Nigeria has a library filled with so many books that you can access for free. So you just go there, register with an identity card, and then you have access to their books. So many, and yeah, it's written in English. Yeah, it is written in English, so you do not have to learn Korean to be able to read this. So that'll be all for today. Keep reading. See you next time. Thank you.